we've been taught and we've been raised in a system where everything that is valued and everything that is raised to this highest peak has to do with the intellect. How much you can learn, how much you can know. The more you can know, okay, yeah, we give those people like higher accolades. They stand up on podiums, they get to speak, and you're always trying to attain to more knowledge. And the problem is when it comes to obeying, we take that knowledge as a Greek way of thinking and we evaluate, okay, there's the information. I'm going to evaluate that based on what I know, and then I'm going to decide whether I'm going to choose to obey that or not. That's how we think. Okay, I got the information, I've got my own experience, and I'm going to decide based on what I've learned, what I've understood, and then I'll decide if I'm going to obey that. I would say that's a dangerous way to open this book. The reason why God starts with this, and this is such a big deal, is, and we'll read again here in a minute, in about 5, where he tells us the second part of that. And when Jesus is asked later in the New Testament, what's the greatest command? And you know what he says? He says, love the Lord your God. And he recites this because he knew all of them were going to know it. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second one's like the first. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. He understands that the whole context of any form of obedience has got to come through the form of love. Like it has to. Whole religions form out of just the rules in a cold setting where you're following the formula again and the pattern of 1 + 1 is going to equal 2, the things that we want. Like, make it easy for me, just tell me. And the whole thing is written to capture your heart first. So the word Shema actually means to listen and to obey. It's one word together. Here, it says it twice actually in Hebrew. Shema, Shema. Listen, listen, O Israel. Now listen like this. Listen like this kind of way of listening. Where whenever you hear it, you don't have this old way, okay, that's the information. Now I understand the information and I'm going to choose whether I'm going to follow this information or this command or what I'm asked to do. If you're learning from Jesus, if Jesus is the one we're following, it's like when we open that and we read that word, we come with a heart to just listen and obey in one word, Shema. So when we approach Scripture, the answer is yes before the question is asked.